So there are 5 different ways a dietetic practitioner can feed their patients. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at all 5 ways or methods. So hi everyone, my name is Kim. I am a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and a certified diabetes educator. If you have not already done so, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. So there are 5 different ways or methods that a dietetic practitioner can infuse nutrition support, specifically dealing with enteral nutrition in a patient. These 5 ways include a hypocaloric feeding, a permissive underfeeding, a trophic feeding, a hypercaloric feeding, and a full feed. So in today's video, we'll be reviewing all 5 ways. So this video is not really going to go into the indications of each feed. Like for instance, a hypocaloric feed may be appropriate for individuals that have an extremely high BMI or may be considered overweight. We're not going to go into all of that. We're just going to simply look at the definitions. And the reason why we're going to look at the definitions is because as a new dietitian, as well as a dietetic intern, I really didn't understand the difference between each type of tube feeding. Let's first start with the full feed. So the full feed was what I call it. I'm not sure if that is the appropriate dietitian lingo to use, but a full feed is pretty self-explanatory. It provides approximately 80 to 90% or even 80 to 100% of the estimated macronutrient needs. So that is the most simplest definition of a full feed. So a hypocaloric feed intentionally restricts the amount of calories that is being provided in a tube feed. So in a hypocaloric feed, the only energy that is decreased is the energy from the total calories, but protein remain the same. So trophic feed is actually feeding below the caloric needs of a patient, the minimum caloric needs. So basically a trophic feed will be infusing enteral nutrition anywhere between 10 to 20 mLs per hour. And the reason for this is you may want to preserve gut integrity, because if the gut is not functioning, then atrophy may occur. So trophic feeds just make sure that the gut is still functioning normally. So permissive underfeeding. So this term is a little murky. It is a little ambiguous, related to nutrition support and clinical care. So with permissive underfeeding, the practitioner is intentionally providing a low macronutrient as well as micronutrient need. And then finally, hypercaloric feeding, which in my opinion is the worst type of feeding to give a patient, especially a patient that is critical care, is when a dietetic practitioner is providing an excess of macronutrient needs. So we know in critical care that providing an excess of macronutrient needs can increase hospital length of stay. It can delay the time that the patient is weaned from a ventilator if they are on respiratory support. It can cause liver complications. It can exacerbate infections, and the list just goes on and on and on. So guys, these are the differences between a full feed, a hypocaloric feed, a trophic feed, a permissive underfeeding, as well as a hypercaloric feed. If you guys do have any questions related to the different types of feedings that I mentioned in this video, go ahead and leave them in my comment section below, or you can email me, kimrosedietitian@gmail.com. Thank you guys for watching. And additionally, for those of you who may be interested in more about nutrition support, I have something for you. So if you go on my website and you click on dietitian resources, a drop box appears that will say shop for dietitians. So after you click on that, you'll see that I have the videos as well as worksheets separated. So the worksheets go through calculating a continuous tube feed as well as calculating a parenteral nutrition, and the videos deal with parenteral nutrition. So video 1 discusses how to calculate protein as well as calorie needs in a parenteral nutrition. Video 2 shows you step by step how to calculate estimated macronutrient needs for a specific client, and then comparing to see if the parenteral nutrition will meet the estimated needs of the client. Video 3 teaches you how to calculate non-protein calories in a parenteral nutrition. And finally, video number 4 teaches you how to calculate non-protein calorie to nitrogen ratio for the specific client. So guys, I want you to take advantage of this. This is something that I have blood, sweat, and tears created specifically for you. Thanks for watching. Bye.